There was no era for cars like the 90s, and there was no better country that was making them than Japan. If you go back to those days, they were the heydays of import tuner culture. You go back to the 90s and you get the era of what became the Fast and the Furious, and you had some of the best cars that we would hang up on our walls when we were kids, getting made every single day. Godzilla, the 3000 GT, the RX-7, the R34 GTR, and then iconically, the one that we all know and love, the R34 GTR. And it was loved so much that it now costs as much as a 4-bedroom, 3-bed house, and we don't have that kind of money. This is the car that you wish you could buy until you realize that you need to be a responsible adult. The car that we realize might not actually be as bad as what everyone thinks, even though it's missing one acronym letter from the previous generation. This is the video that we want you to figure out, do we really know what we're doing with this car, or did we just make one of the biggest mistakes investing $40,000 into a 25-year-old Japanese tuner car? This is the video where we get to show you what we just spent all of our money. We bought the ugly Skyline. Let's go take a look.
What do you mean by ugly?
What do you mean? What do you mean by
ugly?
ugly?
What do you mean Skyline?
Oh yeah, there it is. I'll be out there in 4 to 7 business days.
Why a GTT? It was cheaper. Google R34 GTR prices, and then I don't even think I need to answer that question anymore.
The GTR is like a $250,000 car these days, $150,000 for like a base model. This one is 40.
Oh, it's so sick.
Oh my God, dude, it looks so good.
Holy shit. How about that?
She's come a long ways.
Yeah, literally across an ocean.
So before it came in, I didn't get to see much of the car or know what to expect. So my jaw hit the ground when it rolled in. It looked immaculate, even sitting on the trailer, like it just was looking hot.
We definitely wanted something that felt different, and I think the yellow is a great start to that.
Yes.
Because it's not just like another color, but we couldn't get the GTR, mostly because we want to show you that you don't need to get the most expensive version of a car
And they are
to have a little fun. And to be fair, they are very expensive. We'd have to sell like 5, 6 of our cars to put a down payment on a GTR these days.
What's your ultimate goal with this dream build?
I think my big dream is, I've always loved the R34 platform. The taillights are iconic. Obviously Fast and the Furious like cemented this car as a childhood like dream car. And so what I'd really like to get is, I'd like to get this car on a track. I'd like to get just a cool photo, maybe like coming through turn 5 or something like that. Just a super like good close-up shot of the front of the car going into turn 5 and then the back of the car heading up to turn 6. And just have that framed so that I can put it up on the wall. 2.5 liter turbo, 6-cylinder, rear-wheel drive, and this one is a manual.
What?
It's so minty. Look at the Skyline floor mats, they're so sick. Is it big boy friendly or no?
Honestly, yeah.
Ow.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Honestly, I want to drift it. I know that sounds really counterintuitive and counterproductive, but it's a rear-wheel drive R34, and I think it would make a sick drift car.
Oh, it is comfy. Got the cool looking gauges. What do we got? Battery amperage, oil pressure, and boost.
So what I want to do with this car, what would be my dream, is to take it back to my hometown. So to be able to go back where I cruise the streets, I did all the dumb little car pop-up meets in the small town in the middle of nowhere named Beaver Dam, and to just have this yellow Skyline GTT there and to like hang out with my friends, show it to them, and kind of go back to those old spots would just make my day.
This is the original
like
purchase
dealership.
I don't know any of these words.
Oh, we have the original purchase
There's
stickers?
a bunch of original documentation.
Oh, that's so rad! I can't read anything. I don't know what any of this says.
We don't name cars here, but if you did have a name for the GTT, what would it be? The banana split.
Daisy.
Gary. No, Owen Wilson.
So you're the first to drive it. What do you think?
This car, awesome. I like
Hell
it.
yeah.
It actually feels like
Like I expected like the clutch, I don't know, maybe I'm just used to like the Gloria and like other modified older Japanese cars, like the clutch being like kind of like aggressive and like, dude, it was so smooth. It felt like a newer car with like the assisted clutch and stuff in it. It was like really good.
Wow.
It's in big boy mode right now, so you might need
Yeah,
to.
that's okay. Let's turn it into not big boy mode quick. Wow.
It feels so new.
Yeah, it feels like I'm sitting in a car that's old but new. I don't know how to explain it.
New
it's
old
just
stock.
So clean. Yeah, it's new old stock.
How many miles are on this? Not kilometers.
38,000. But the best part about it is that it's all stock. So what we do with it, it's all up to us. So if we screw it up,
It's all right.
we've got nobody to blame but ourselves because
Except-
there's only 35,000 miles on this car.
Yeah, that's insane.
So
Had
we
to say that, didn't you?
yeah. So if you mess it up and we decrease the value, it's our ass.
What was it like to drive the car?
A little underwhelming. I mean, it's an old Japanese car, but it was actually a lot more smoother than I thought it would be.
Dude, this car is so good.
It is. I know.
Oh, dude, this is something else right now. What am I doing?
I know.
What am I
R34
doing?
in
bro?
Appleton. R34
Oh,
in
God,
Appleton.
No, I did it. No. You can't hear the car at all, which
No.
is so weird to me.
It's slow as balls. Like it's dummy slow. Like my Grom rivals the GTT.
Not fast,
No.
but smooth.
If you didn't know it was a GTT, it doesn't feel like a Skyline. It just feels like a casual cruiser. I don't know how else to explain it. Like the Gloria feels more like a sports car than the GTT does right now. But I will say, windows down, bright yellow paint, like sunset cruise. It's a pretty good vibe.
Maybe we should get just one more.
Should we
just
buy
one
it?
more?
Yeah, let me just.
This one. This one's too nice. This one's too good. We're gonna be the ones that molest it.
Oh no!
Hey.
Streets closed, pizza boy.
Oh.
Find another way home.
Dustin's made like 8 Fast and Furious references just since this has been off the trailer.
Hell yeah.
Lars, you love Japanese cars. What do you think?
I love Japanese cars. This is sick.
It is really dope. It's in really good condition.
Yeah, Alex was just telling me it's like immaculate.
Yeah.
God damn.
We were surprised. It rides really good. It's obviously bone stock.
Sure.
And
Oh, I love that.
it rides really good.
It rides better than my E90.
Does it really?
I'm
Yeah.
not even kidding. I'm not just like hyping up. Like it rides so
No
good.
cracks, no creaks, no noises, just smooth.
I don't think I've ever seen one of these with stock wheels.
Just butter. Yeah, for real. We're gonna change that.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
gonna be the last one you see with stock wheels.
Yup.
Yo.
So it turns out we actually bought a real car. We checked the whole thing, but we don't plan on keeping this thing stock because the hood weighs 600 pounds and everything about this car probably needs to be changed over. So you're gonna wanna tune in next week to when we actually modify it, and we put some baseline tests down on this car to just see what can it do at the most iconic racetrack, second most iconic racetrack in Wisconsin, US Air.